world and anyone who could be possibly watching this. It's been a while since I've actually done anything interesting. I mean, it's taken me a few months to even consider getting out my house to go see friends. It's because I'm really lazy and boring, just don't have the self-motivation. So I figured, what better to do than to work on some more video blogs and be boring and sorry, I got temporarily distracted. I'll tell you a little bit about college at the moment. So, I've joined a first year class. It's awkward, everyone's younger than me. But it's okay because it's one of the only lessons that I'm doing good in. I'm learning Japanese. It's pretty interesting. They have like 3 alphabets or something. So awkward. Plus side, I now know how to sew rubber in Japanese. Keshigaru. Pretty interesting, right? Kind of fun. Performing arts is doing good. If anyone knows anything of the play, A Matter of Life and Death, we have recently performed that play. I'll give you a quick briefing. A Matter of Life and Death it was originally a book, and it got turned into, I think it was originally a book, and it was then turned into a play and a film. And it's all about a man who's serving in the World War, the second one, and he's about his whole crew is dead and whatnot. He's about to jump out of his aeroplane because his plane's completely on fire, and he's talking to the radio operator and he falls in love. But as it happens, when he jumped out of the airplane and was going to die, the person that was going to collect him to take him to heaven missed him, and therefore the main character Peter found himself miraculously alive on Earth. He then finds the love of his life, who was the radio operator June, who just so happened to be living nearby. They fall happily in love, but complications because he's supposed to be dead. So they have to do a massive trial to try to convince him to come back to heaven with them, because he's fallen in love and because someone else messed up, he wants to stay alive on Earth. But that means he then has to argue why he should live when so many other innocent people die. For example, the innocent women and children that died in the World Wars. Don't really like wars or army. Didn't really tickle my pickle. However, the characters are brilliant, and I played a 10-year-old little boy called Jack. He was brilliant! I had a sweater vest and Harry Potter glasses! And I was still blonde! My hair's not blonde anymore. I figured I could do with a change. Yeah. Well, yeah. As it happens, there are 2 endings for that trial scene, where one of the children flips a coin and it's supposed to decide whether Peter gets to live or die, but we decided that he'd just live and be all happy with June. My friend Harry was playing Peter. He had a very strange way of saying June. Yes, I think that's one that actually, okay, I think that's the class I'm doing best in at the moment. I'm almost distinction level. Took long enough, considering I've been getting E's since year 11. I remember back when I used to be smart. I could already see that my voice is really out of sync with the video. Talk about awkward. That was really high pitched. On the plus side, we did a few little warm-up exercises that are absolutely brilliant. And one of them is a teapot song. Let's not know I'm a little teapot, blah blah blah. It's a different one. It's, I'll buy a teapot big enough for 2. Big enough for 2, my darling, big enough for 2. I'll buy a teapot big enough for 2, under the shade of, under the bamboo tree. And they've all got, that's only the beginning bit, they've all got action, so it's I can't remember what part of it is now. It's weird. Am I tempted to sing slightly on this? I don't know. I suppose I could always edit it out if I don't like it. It's a good idea, really. I think I might risk it. I'm not going to do the dance. Okay, I'm going to do the ending of the dance. No, I'm not. But basically, when you go under the shade of under the bamboo tree, you've got to, this is the action you have to do. He goes, I'll buy a teapot big enough for 2. Big enough for 2, my darling, big enough for 2. I'll buy a teapot big enough for 2. under the shade of, under the bamboo tree. Got it? Are you sure? Got to think of the lyrics now. I'll buy a teapot big enough for two, big enough for two, my darling, big enough for two. I'll buy a teapot big enough for two, under the shade of, under the bamboo tree. I'll be T-H-I-N-E, thine if you'll be M-I-N-E, mine, and I will love you all the T-I-M-E time. When we are married, happy we can be, under the shade of, under the bamboo tree. I think that was interesting. Don't know what to say to that. Yeah, so been with a boyfriend for over 3 months now. Well, I think it's going pretty okay. Considering my longest relationship was like 3 months and a week or something. It's pretty good going. Gonna be 18 soon. I should be saving up for a motorbike, but instead I went and spent all my money on driving lessons to only realise that I don't want a car, I want a bike. I want a proper, like, Harley. But yeah, I've got my driving test on Wednesday. It'll be interesting. Let's hope I pass, considering I failed my theory test 7 times. So what are you looking people up to? You guys are getting really sick of my voice. I'm gonna be honest, it's not the most attractive voice. It annoys me. I'll sit there like, what is wrong with my voice? It's quite upsetting really, isn't it? Does anyone know the play Antigone? It's a play we're doing in drama. Doing a student drama. Performing arts, blah blah blah, yeah. Drama's my first year class. Greek theatre. Did one last year. Don't want another one. Antigone, the story of a girl whose brother is murdered when, well, he's just killed in war because he rebels against the city, blah blah blah, as a complete traitor. He gets killed. Their uncle, the king, feels like the brother was a traitor and therefore won't bury him, which is an act against the gods, blah blah blah. Antigone puts up a fight, tries to bury the brother, blah blah blah. King takes Antigone, threatens to kill her. His son comes along, who's actually supposed to be like fully in love with Antigone, and basically everyone dies. Everybody dies. So this is what happens when you talk about Greek theatre. Does no one know the story of Medea? I know I said it wrong, but if you say a word with confidence, no one will know that you said it wrong. And our teacher obviously said it wrong because we got told off the other week for saying Medea wrong. Yeah. Next thing I find out it's not called Antigone, and it's not called Creon or Creon or whatever it is, and Polynices, and Tiresias, and what is with the names? Ugh. It's 1:10. I've got to get back to college. Actually, well, I've got to leave here at like 10 to 2 because my lesson is at 2:20, and it will take me ages to get to college because my moped only goes at 25 miles an hour. And it's a Peugeot. Don't laugh at me. You see why I want a Harley now. It's a sad life. Yeah, I think I might go and leave you guys with something interesting because I might probably go on Facebook and play a few games like SimSocial or something stupid. Yeah, I'll leave you all to it. Yeah, I know I've got no makeup on, don't laugh at that either. Bye! I didn't tell you about the other warm-up exercise. It's brilliant. You need a leader to just go with the random things. We wish there was a guy called Matt to do ours. He's brilliant, basically. There are actions and whatnot. And you'll need to push out there. And it's all basically to warm up your face and your mouth before a performance. So this is brilliant for any drama students that may possibly be watching this. So the first one is peach, peach, lime, banana, cucumber, pumpkin. Itty bitty little poo. out of myself. Oh, go away on the video. Yeah, you got that? Banana! Pumpkin! Cucumber! Peach! Lime! You have to do all the facial things and everything. You have to do it. You have to completely just go with it. If you speak Japanese, then it'll be more like a lime momo. I can't remember what pumpkin is. Prune is prunes. So it'd be Kyori. Momo. I hope you people realise the sacrifice I do for you. Just to teach you decent drama warm-up techniques. You better all use them, because otherwise I'd be very, 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 very angry with all of you.